Hi guys, welcome to Tech Tricks tutorial. Today we're going to talk about Printify updated store settings. It's a step-by-step guide to follow easily, and if you find this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And now let's dive right in. So first, let's answer the question, why is it important to update your Printify settings? Basically, updating your Printify settings is like fine-tuning the gears of a well-oiled machine. It ensures smooth operations, like accurate order fulfillment, and an overall positive experience for both you and your customers. So don't skip out on those settings because they're the building blocks of your successful print-on-demand business. Now let's get started on how we can update our store settings. So basically, when you sign into your Printify account, you will see this panel in the left hand side, and there you can actually see your store settings. Now here above, under your Printify name, you can actually see the stores that are connected. As for me, I have my Etsy store connected already, so I'm gonna just simply click on my Etsy store. Now, there are actually 5 sections in your store setup. First, let's go over them one by one. So here we have our store name. So basically, your store name will be shown on the ship from field on shipping labels. So you need to type in your store name right here. Make sure that it has the same store name from your Etsy store, basically. So why is that? So you need to have the same store name as in your Etsy shop account because it will show up in the ship from field on the shipping labels. A perfect match is the name of the game right here. Now let's move on to the next tab. So the next tab we have is your ship from address. So with your ship from address, this is where you get to decide whether to use Printify's default ship from address or input your own custom one. The reason this matters is tied to your return policy. If you're not up for returns, stick with Printify default, and if you're all about returns, you can set up a custom address for your business. It's your call. So basically, I'm gonna walk you through it. So here, we have our Printify default. Basically, the return address will be the location where the product was printed. So that means to say it will go back to the supplier. Now here, if you have your custom address, this is for those businesses who do have like their own shops or their own stores, physical stores basically, and they want to actually use those products that were returned back by the customer. So there, with your custom address as well, it must be a valid United States address as well. So there, you could also choose from the country right here as well if you're not from the US, and then choose the state and just fill in all the necessary details right here where you want to ship back your product. There is also the Great Britain address and the Germany address that you can choose from here if you're located in these two set places or country. Okay, now let's move on to the next one, which is our preferences section. So here in the preferences, this is where the party's at. So the first setting is our order routing. This clever feature decides whether to automatically switch print providers based on a few scenarios. So first, if an item is out of stock, and second, if a customer orders from a country where Printify has a provider. So there. Okay. Now, if you want to enable your order routing, you can simply tick on this box and it will automatically route the items to a similar print provider if the original is unable to fulfill the part of your order. Okay, there you have it. Now you could also check the setup right here in this section. This is actually grayed out since we did not enable our order routing, but once we enable this one, you will see that you can set this up. So here you can choose the maximum additional amount per item you're willing to spend for your routed orders. This includes shipping as well, and you could also use only exact products that matches if you would like to have that one. So only route if the exact product match your brand, model, and color will be used. If unavailable, the order will be placed on hold and can be edited manually, basically. Alright, now moving on to the next part, which is the orders approval. So you can choose your orders get sent to production. It's your decision whether to do it manually or automatically at certain intervals if you sell personalized products. Make sure you have time to review them before hitting the go button, basically. So let's go over that one. So here we have the manual, the automatic, the automatic. You can actually choose the time, whether you want to have it order submitted 1 hour after being received, 24 hours, or you could also set your own time right here at a specific time of day and also your time zone as well. There. Next off is our tracking notification settings. So this is where you choose when you want to track updates or manual or sample orders. If you don't want your inbox flooded, you can bundle them up and receive them all at a set time each day. So here, let me show you. So say for example, you can have as soon as it is available. So the tracking details will be sent to you per order as soon as they are available. And if you're experiencing a large volume of orders, select the other option, basically. So we also have like automatically at a certain date, time every day. As I mentioned a while ago, you can actually choose a certain time of day that you would like to have, and you will be receiving a single email per day with all the available tracking information from that day. If you don't need tracking emails, then you can also opt that right here. Okay, now if you do have any problems with delayed orders, then this setting is for you. So here, automatically send delayed orders to production. So in this section, you can decide whether to send orders flagged as delayed to production manually or automatically. If you choose manual, Printify will give you a heads up with an email. So there, let's go over the settings. Here you can see send orders to production manually and send orders to production automatically. So if you send orders to production automatically, orders affected by shipping delays will be sent to production as per your order approval settings, and orders cannot be delivered due to shipping restrictions will remain on hold as well. And lastly, we do have our email preferences right here. So if you would like to get updates about your shipping or order status emails, then you can actually check the box and they will be sending you daily emails with updates on your orders and the production status as well. Once you're all good, you can actually save the button in this section. Alright. Now here we also do have our Printify Connect. So this is not yet available for the store yet, and you can learn more about it if you click on this green button right here. So you can do this one, or the Printify Connect is only available if you switch to a Shopify, Wix, or WooCommerce store to see it in action. And for the branding as well, you can add and insert card to show off your brand identity and leave a message to your customers. This is available for free until October, or basically it depends on what country, or with selected print providers. So order routing may affect package inserts fulfillment. There you can see the card dimensions printed and also like the dimensions of the card that you can have right there. Alright, and then you can click on start designing afterwards. Let's go over this section, which is actually new. So there, if you do have a design already, you can put that from your device, your Google Drive. You could also customize the text right here, and there are also templates that you can choose from, which is not yet available. There in the graphics section, you can actually see thank you notes that you could also add onto the package. And basically that's how you can update your Printify settings update. I hope you find this tutorial helpful, guys. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Bye!